This is my lesson on vocabulary for 2nd grade. Teacher will model the use of knowledge of the meaning of individual words to predict the meaning of compound words. Examples: birdhouse, lighthouse, housefly, bookshelf, notebook, bookmark. The teacher will review using context clues in the sentence to determine the meaning of a word. Teacher will ask, what is a context clue? In this sentence, I want you to tell me what the word nibbled means. The mouse nibbled on a piece of cheese. How do you know that the word nibbled means to eat or ate? My overview, the purpose and importance. Students will be able to identify compound words and understand their meaning. Continuity, the past. Yesterday we learned about context clues to find the meaning of a word. Today we will learn how the meaning of two words changes when we form compound words and what their new meaning is. Tomorrow we will learn how to use a dictionary and glossary to find the meaning of words. The objective: students will be able to use their knowledge of the meaning of individual words to predict the meaning of compound words. For my motivation, I will play a compound word video for the students.
Hey kids, this is Tiny. Have you heard about compound words? Listen up. Take two words and make them one. What do you get? Take two words and make them one. What do you get? Take the word base and take the word ball. Put them together and what do you get? You get. Take the word sun and take the word shine. Put them together and what do you get? You get sunshine. Take the word play and take the word ground. Put them together and what do you get? You get playground.
Okay, before we begin our activities, the teacher will read the book, Disney's A Picnic in the Woods. It's a beautiful day for a picnic. Mickey drives Minnie and his nephews to the park in the woods. Everyone helps unpack the car. When do we eat? Ask the boys. Let's play baseball first, says Mickey. Batter up. He pitches a fastball to Minnie. Crack! Minnie slams the ball. It's a home run. The ball sails into the bushes. The boys run to find it. It must be in here somewhere, says Morty. Watch out! Don't touch, says Freddie. That's poison ivy. The ball game is over. Suddenly, it begins to rain. Quick, into the shelter, cries Minnie. Mickey grabs the picnic basket and runs. We can have our picnic right in here, says Mickey. I'll light the charcoal now. Soon the coals are ready. Mickey and the boys roast the hot dogs. I bet I can eat 3 hot dogs, says Freddie. Hot dogs and lemonade, what a treat. Who cares about the rain, says Minnie. This is fun. The rain stops by the end of lunch. Let's take a walk, says Mickey. Off they all go. In the open picnic area, they see a bumblebee, a robin feeding its babies, a red clover, dandelions, a robin catching a worm, a squirrel. They come to a stream in the woods. Hold my hand, says Mickey. He helps Minnie cross the stream. The boys build a dam with rocks. They are too busy to see the turtle. See the turtle down here? Here are some animals and plants that live along the stream. A red salamander, a painted turtle, snail, ferns, jewelweed, spiders. Deep in the woods, it is dark and cool. Some birds are looking for bugs in tree barks. Chipmunks look for nuts and seeds. Lots of mushrooms grow here, but not many flowers. They come to a clearing in the woods. They see some ripe blackberries. Careful when you pick them, says Mickey to the boys. Watch out for the prickles. Butterflies flit from flower to flower. Minnie snaps their pictures. Animals come into the clearing to eat. Many flowers and grasses grow there. Rabbit, Queen Anne's lace, honeybees and red clover, monarch butterfly, black-eyed Susan, milkweed, and deer. All of these plants and animals live and grow there. They find a pond in the woods. Ducks are swimming on it. Water lilies grow in the shallow water. I'm going to catch a frog, says Freddie, but the frogs are too fast for him. Late in the day, mosquitoes suddenly appear. There are hundreds of them. They all try to bite Mickey and Minnie and the boys. Here, says Minnie, put on some insect repellent, and then I think it's time to go home. They hate to leave the woods, but the beautiful day is over. So for our first activity, we will model compound words that we heard in the story, and we'll break them into 2 words and their meanings. So each student will be assigned a word to hang around their neck. So one of the compound words we heard in the story was baseball. So one student would be assigned the word base, and they would wear it around their neck. And the other student would be assigned the word ball, and they would place it around their neck. And then when I told them go, the object of the game is, the activity is for them to get up and find their pair. So whoever was wearing base wants to find their friend ball. So they'll get together to make their new word baseball. And once they found one another, they're going to go stand in front of the whiteboard, and we're going to go through the words. And we're going to say, okay, a base, and we're going to describe the meaning, describe the meaning of the word base to the class, and the meaning of ball, and together the new word it forms. And we'll do that with several of the words that we found in here, and we'll also create new words from the words we found in here, we heard in the book, to create new compound words. The students will be able to match words to create compound words and know their meanings with at least 85% accuracy. And I said this is applying because we're getting up and doing the physical activity. The next activity will be a compound word flipbook. The teacher will model to the students how the activity works. Each student will receive a pre-made flipbook like this. There are 18 images on one side, and they're to go through. And they'll receive a worksheet as well that has the same 18 images that are in the flipbook on the worksheet. And the first one we'll do together, which is a wristwatch. So we're going to go through our flipbook, we find our image of the wristwatch, and then we're going to flip through all of these words until we find wrist, which will be our first word and our compound word. Then we're going to flip on this side until we find the word watch to form our new compound word wristwatch. And then the students will fill in the word on their worksheet. We'll go through the words before I release them to finish the activity on their own. We'll go through all the pictures to make sure that they're not confused on what they are. We've got a sunflower, waterfall, strawberry, dragonfly, and so on. And then as they worked on their worksheet, I would walk around the classroom and monitor and answer any questions that they may have. For this activity, the students will be able to identify the 2 words that match an image to create a compound word with 90% accuracy, with at least 90% accuracy. And I said that was going to be understanding. For my closure, the teacher will ask the students to each give me an example of a compound word we have not discussed. So I'll just call on a couple of random students. to throw out some compound words at me. As the students give me their examples, I'll write the words on the board so we can see the words and discuss the words. Then teacher will ask the students as a whole, what makes the word compound? What two words make up this word and what is their meaning? What is the meaning of the new word they form? For homework, the students will take home a compound word worksheet. Here's the worksheet. It's just two pictures that create the word. So our first one is a rain cloud and then a coat, and together these two pictures make the word raincoat, and they'll fill in the blanks and bring it back the next day. For my early finishers, the students will go to the computer and they'll play the compound word matching game. This game I found I really liked. You can do it with more than just animal match is what I chose for them to work on. But what they'll do is they'll come on to the computer and there are two columns. The first column it says earth, jelly, bull, song, rattle. And the second it says bird, snake, frog, worm, fish. So they'll click on earth and then they'll go click on its match on the other side, worm, and it'll draw a line to make that word match. Jelly belongs with fish to make jellyfish. Bull belongs with frog to make bullfrog. Song with bird to make songbird. And rattle with snake to make rattlesnake. And once they've done all their guesses, they can go down here and hit check answers.
All right.
And it'll tell them all right and give them all stars, or if they didn't get one right, and then they can move on to the next level. For my special needs students, they will work one-on-one with the teacher or a paraprofessional playing the compound word hunt game. They won't use the book. They're going to play a different hunt game where they'll receive a stack of images. We have a birdhouse, earthworm, football, cowboy, fingernail, and airplane. And all these images will be upside down on their desk. And then they'll have a bunch of word cards that go with the images that will just be placed at random on their desk. Then they'll draw a picture card. It's a birdhouse. And then they're going to find the words in the stack, in the pile, that represent the two words that make the one compound word. So bird, house. And they'll put them together. They'll be able to see the two words that make the one word. They'll do this until the stack is complete. I would also have for my English language learners, they will also play this game with a paraprofessional or the teacher to make sure that they understand the meaning of the words and they are able to say the meaning of the words, say the words, and say them as compound words. For my remediation students, the students will do the compound word flipbook activity with the teacher so they have a better understanding of compound words. So we would replay the compound word activity, or I would help them finish whatever they weren't able to finish in the class. Enrichment, the students will create their own mini compound flipbook using compound words that are found outside. So they can go back to the book and they can use ideas from the book, words that we've heard in the book since the book was based outside, or they can come up with their own compound words for things that they found outside, like the sunshine and a doghouse. And the activity came with extra paper, so I would just put together a couple of flip books that were blank for them to draw the picture and write the words. And then for the reflective comments, there aren't any. Thank you.